Backseaters, welcome back to Mondays with Mike, or as some of you call me, Mighty Mike. I don't know, I don't always feel so mighty, so I'm just gonna go with normal Mike today, because I'm not feeling super mighty, but it's not like I'm sick or have any good excuse. So we're right by Regions Hospital. Welcome to Ramsey County, the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office. This is under Sheriff Mike Martin. It's a beautiful day in the capital city of Minnesota, St. Paul, and we are in Ramsey County, the most diverse and most densely populated county in the state, although we don't have the most residents, but they're more densely populated and more diverse. So you are riding in the back seat of my Ford F-150 patrol vehicle, and we are in the Central District in the city of St. Paul. You can see some Metro Transit PD cops there. Looks like they maybe just checked someone out on the light rail, and we're gonna run up Rice Street here and check some info I got earlier, see if there might be a stolen car up here, but I was tied up in meetings all morning, so I didn't get a chance to get up here earlier.
Probably saying son was hit in the head with his gun at the address, goes now back home and playing. Being uncooperative.
My sometimes partner in crime, Deputy or Director Steve Leiden, is getting some online training done right now, and probably sitting out at a nice patio, I'm thinking, doing his online training, smoking a cigar. It's a beautiful day here. It's, I don't know, I can't see what the temperature is. I'm gonna guess it's like 70, and partly cloudy, although it was sunny this morning, so hopefully everyone got to enjoy the Live on Patrol marathon from 5 p.m. on excuse me, on Friday to 5 p.m. on Saturday, and ended up at the Cinco de Mayo celebration on the west side of St. Paul, and Bob and Pat were there, a bunch of the CAT team members. I was sleeping and then had to get some stuff done at my house, but I had a shift from about 9 at night until little after 4 in the morning, and I'm not used to working those hours, so but it was good for me. I enjoyed it. It stayed pretty busy all night, and then at the end I was able to give you a tour of some of the areas in the county that we don't get to very often, up in New Brighton and Moundsview and St. Anthony and Shoreview and Arden Hills. We don't spend as much time up there because it's not as busy. There's not as much crime up there, and which is a good thing. But we those folks to feel left out. Hopefully everyone's getting ready for the Timberwolves game tonight. I think it's a little bit of a late start. I haven't looked exactly when it starts, but they're on fire. But I just heard that it's possible that Rudy Gobert will not be there tonight because his wife had a baby this morning. He and his wife, obviously. I'm going to guess she did most of the work. Having been there a few times myself. But he very much wanted to be there for the birth of his child. And so they said he may not be back at the game tonight. So it'd be nice if he was, but...
Customer 2480 regarding an APD that occurred last week at 2130 Snelling, where she was providing false information.
So that call was for a lady calling in that was involved in what we refer to as an APD, an accident with property damage. That, in other words, nobody was hurt. It was just the cars that were smashed up. And it sounded like she needed a report probably for her insurance.
7733.
7733.
Thanks for your assistance, pending.
For phone call request 682.
So I definitely, although I was cutting it tight and we'll probably only go for about an hour today, I wanted to make sure I got on because I'm going to be at a conference next week and won't be able to be on Monday. I'm going to try to recruit someone to take my place. Or maybe I'll go live from the conference and we can interview some gang investigators from other cities. But I know last year Bob and Pat were live. They filled in for me and then they called me. So I was able to talk to the backseaters from the conference in South Bend, Indiana. This year it's in another state. I don't want to reveal that quite yet. We'll just say it's a surprise. Just crossed over into the east side of St. Paul, across 35E. Great meeting this morning with people from the city of St. Paul, including the mayor and the St. Paul PD chief, Axel Henry, and
Unit 1. You could smell marijuana on the apartment building hallway and learn what unit it's coming from.
the Ramsey County Attorney's Office and the Office of Neighborhood Safety in St. Paul. basically talking about how we can work together to reduce violence, prevent shootings, and follow a model that's worked well across the country. The key to it is being faithful to the research and what works and what doesn't work, and
380.
making sure it involves prevention, intervention, and suppression, and that prevention and intervention hopefully will keep young folks from being involved in criminal activity.
She does say he's possibly still in the area versus spotted. Okay, for now.
So nice to see kids out playing and in the parks, and older kids playing soccer on the soccer fields back here, and the weather's so nice out.
Call back 380.
Wait for you. 384, did you copy? Sorry, go in. He's gonna stay clear. Copy.
Let's see. Just got a message that a stolen 2014 Kia Optima Red. Let's see, the license plate's Charlie Tom Adam 224. Charlie Tom Adam 224. Keep an eye out for that one. If you see it, call 911. Stolen 895 prior in St. Paul.
169. 866 Charles. Vehicle sitting in front of Common House. Around 50 meters about. Charlie.
Indeed.
517. 171. Copy.
Street East Apartment 515.
Tech 1 is used for head of bed.
Attack 1. So we'll keep monitoring and see what's going on.
That's again for commercial.
Postal South on 100 GMC pickup light front end damage.
Bikes in a Jeep. I got him here. using Cedar Lake at Westside Drive.
City.
100.
What's wrong? 100.
Plate is King David Young 039.
Hey, David Young 039.
Wait,
Has not lit up yet. Looks like they're signaling to turn into the plaza here at Caribou Coffee at Cedar Lake and Park Place. Negative, they're continuing.
Continue on.
Signaling to go Cedar Lake Road from Park Place.
Signaling to go Cedar Lake Road from Park Place.
Vehicles occupied 2 times.
Occupied.
4 units to light up.
Occupied. $52.82, $52.84. $24.90 Victoria Street at Central Park on a domestic. And yelling for help.
12-8, we are now going southbound Cedar Lake past Lifetime Fitness.
Lake past Lifetime Fitness.
Signaling to go into the parking lot here at Chase Bank.
Excuse me.
Disregard, they are now turning into the extra storage parking lot. I'm going to light it up here as a gated fence.
Extra storage parking lot, gonna light it up. Blocking on smelling public works has been notified. 1628.
In 1208, the victim's now telling us that's his son, and he's having some issues.
Oh, wait, felony stop. Yeah, do a gunpoint, just wait for more.
Felony stop to a gunpoint.
so they are Hennepin County.
We're finally clear 11 roads. You might get a call back there. The family's pretty worked up. We're going to go to the other half at 14 on 8 calls here.
They are taking down that car at gunpoint. I still don't know exactly
Stay to Hennepin. What's your location?
what the crime is or what it's wanted for, but
We're on Cedar Lake Road. Get off of 100, you just go southbound. Address is 5305 Cedar Lake Road.
sounds like they're taking the occupants into custody out of that car. Everybody's safe, so that's good. I'm looking here at the pending calls. On the east side here. Eastbound on Maryland Avenue on the east side of St. Paul. You're coming up to Forest.
3281.
Send me the DOC on
2275 smelling. Caller can hear someone using racial slurs in the apartment above. 1631.
1583.
83.
Placing into his order. Father.
Okay.
$380.
Ready.
Unfounded with $370. You can send me a pending.
Item 1 Canard for accident.
Got it.
1632. Nope. $52.82. 591 B-Boy, West Department 7, assisting medic, 6-month-old female, conscious of difficulty breathing and allergic reaction.
Got it.
1632. Oh boy, you said it.
Absence detained. We're working on the driver now.
Oh boy, 2 detained, working on the driver.
So they're still in the process of conducting a high-risk felony stop on that vehicle in St. Louis Park, and they have the passenger out and detained, and they're now giving commands to the driver, it sounds like.
Replacing A2.
Heavy. 1632. $23.64 Tango. 64 Tango. Cameron and Highway 96 for 2 vehicle EPD. 64 Tango copy. 604.
We're eastbound on Maryland, approaching Hazelwood right now. An area where a couple of nights ago there were shots fired up here, and
Thank you.
a reported domestic where a male was chasing a female with a gun. But there was, they were not located, so I'm not sure if that was a fake call or if we just didn't find them.
12-way, we're full 4 on the top. 2 detained.
12-way, call 4, 2 detained.
So now we have both the suspects detained there in St. Louis Park, which is really good. Get them detained, everybody's safe, and figure out what you have there.
07, sorry, where are you calling?
Negative.
Good. Check the area of Asbury. Shields male appears to have access to electrical boxes. Tolerance to make sure he's authorized to be in them. Black male, 35'8", heavy, white shirt, cargo pants that are white, shorts rather gray, and white Nike shoes.
Again, we really appreciate the people that hung with us during the marathon Friday into Saturday, and it was fun for us, although a lot of work. I can tell you the sheriff powered through it. unlike the rest of us, I don't know that he got a lot of
2116 at task.
nap time or rest in the middle of it.
Another male was pounding on the door across the street at the same time. Time delay is less than 45 minutes. Black male, 20 to 21, 5'10", medium, afro-style hair, possibly red shirt. Other one from across the street is light-skinned black male, 21 to 2, 6 foot thin, unknown clothing, taking pictures of the house across the street on his cell phone.
6-5 copy. Cancel 169. My advice.
169, you're clear.
Yep.
178.
78.
570 Edmund for an accident. Neighbor backed in the comps garage.
Copy.
169.
So we're at Maryland and White Bear. I'm
2500
gonna go northbound.
329 on LPAC 1. Can I get 2 Brooklyn Center squads down to the stop, please?
I don't know what they heard. Do you want me to start that way or no?
Yeah, you +1.
Copy. And you guys right on Cedar again?
What, 257? 257?
309, yeah, they're on Cedar Lake Boulevard. 5305 Cedar Lake Boulevard.
Copy.
630.
Simply. Looks like there may be structural damage to the garage, so there's an
Copy.
Copy, thank you.
So we're north on White Bear here. We're going to cross Larpenteur, and then we will be in the city of Maplewood. Hopefully my friends, my little friends, will be out and will wave at me up here.
169.
These vehicles running, can we verify that the AC is on and turn danger of rating?
My phone make a sound, but
Copy. This is everyone.
oh, there they are. They're getting ready to hit the horn. I love seeing those little kids come out and wave.
Copy, I'll talk on clear. 1641.
watch this live. I'm guessing mom or dad is watching this live too and yelled out to the kids. Does it look like they were playing out in the cul-de-sac? But the good thing is every time I drive by there and they wave at me, it reminds me of why I do this job, of the importance of keeping kids safe and making their neighborhoods a safe place for them to play outside.
Mainly fall in the kitchen and can't get up.
Thanks, bud.
Okay. 242.
I see a few people are commenting, now that I'm stuck in traffic, about sending stars. You don't need to send stars. Ignore that. You know, if you want to send cookies shaped like stars, you know, we won't turn them away, but you don't need to send stars on Facebook to be able to comment or send messages to us. Our stars are when you share a feed on Facebook to your friends or subscribe on YouTube. That's what keeps us going. Used to starting out a little bit earlier, so this traffic is
You want a second?
more than I'm used to.
Central Tour 1 for 1700 EOG. Spot 230.
Yeah, you don't need to send any stars to have your comments show up. Trust me.
238. 240 Tango.
240 Tango.
246. 248 Tango.
248 Tango.
258.
258.
257.
78 Tango.
37 Tango.
Route to Jaguar, 1 now.
Negative.
141. 145 Tango.
145 Tango.
150 Tango.
50 Tango.
159.
It is out to arrive at RAMSEY.
Yep.
263 Tango, we'll take a pendant.
We are westbound on Highway 36. We're still in Maplewood. There's not much going on. of really any
44
interest for us.
And 2001 Highway 61 Lexus assisting medics with a mailing in the open field south side of D. David across from the 1647.
So we'll go up here. A call just dropped for
Sarah Byrne, 49-year-old.
somewhere near where we are. And
370 battery.
for a male that's lying in a field up here, so we'll go up there and check on it because we're relatively close. And hopefully he's sleeping or resting and not having a medical incident.
Squad 178.
There's a medical rig that's going.
Who's a 911 hang up?
Maplewood has their own fire medics
I think anybody currently up there.
that serve their cities.
I'll find out. This one is advised. You can send me that one.
We'll just go up there and long enough to make sure the
Can you put 178 on a
medics
free
are
address?
safe and any officers that are there, and then we can move on.
Recalling.
Disregard the detail, I got it figured out. Thank you.
178, update for your call. Fire chief
Got it.
Just gonna stay here for a minute until the medics are good and don't need us, or until Maplewood shows up.
I'm sure it's nothing, but can you show me around the 612 call? 1224. Okay.
medics
4428 is send me the domestic.
are good. They,
Copy 2508, Null Circle East. A domestic report at 5252.
didn't need any help, and the gentleman rose like Lazarus and walked away. He didn't want any part of their help, so and I was just here to help them if they needed it.
4431.
4431.
I copy that the mail logged off. You can clear the most report. Expect 9.
Copy 5252.
So sometimes people are tired and just lay down, or they're maybe a little intoxicated and need to catch their breath.
Sure.
And
7610 Woodland Drive, Unit 4.
but every once in a while they'll get violent with the medics or the officers. So I just wanted to make sure everything was okay, and
53.
because I didn't see any Maplewood squads there,
8297 Tango.
everything was okay. So
Tango.
Vehicle data, please.
10 for run, one from now.
Perfect. 53.
one of the things about being in the sheriff's office is we're out and about all over the county, and we may sometimes be closer to a call that's could be life-threatening. I mean, for all we know, the guy could have been having a heart attack or something, and or overdosing, and so we'll just stop and check in. And if I looked over and saw there was a Maplewood squad there, I would have just asked them if they needed anything and taken off. So or obviously, like I said, if the person was fighting with the medics or they needed assistance with CPR or something, I would do that until I wasn't needed any longer.
Street Tango will be code 4, females denying medical attention.
Copy.
Copy. 4442 traffic. Lakewood in Maryland with Tall Boy Sam 865.
So when I walked up, the medic said, yeah, he doesn't want any part of talking to us or our service. And I said, I bet he really doesn't want mine either. So and he got up and moved right along down the sidewalk. So obviously he's not suffering from major medical conditions. So.
Go again. $92.71.
So we're going to get on West 694.
4429 about.
I copy. I'll let them see us okay.
When I was a new cop, in the city of Minneapolis, I can tell you I didn't like stopping cars on the highway. I was definitely afraid to have cars flying past me at 70 miles an hour in a tight little spot while I was trying to get information from a driver. And over time, it's gotten worse. I really don't like it now. It's just, I have a great deal of respect for the troopers that do it every day.
We saw a male running with a gun behind his address. The additional com advising 2 people to straight to seal package from his address at 347 Maryland. Described as 2 black males wearing green ski mask and had a large knife. Last seen northbound.
So I saw that call in the Pennies, but it was old. It had already been 15 minutes before earlier, and that was probably 15 minutes ago. So,
questions, 1700 Highway 96. 24 Tango copies.
I'd driven through the area, but I didn't see anything. So. So I'm going to get off here and go through up Rice Street. Into Shoreview. I know I did this, I came this way on, I don't know if it was Friday night or early Saturday morning. But I had people messaging me saying, hey, you need to come through there during the daytime so that people can see more. So we're going to get off here on Rice Street by the Taco Bell in the new Holiday Station.
4442.
6-4. Head over to 2613 Conway 103. Check on the anxious male. Not en route this time.
I have have not eaten at this
44.
restaurant, Oliver's, here on the corner on your left-hand side. But I've heard it's just excellent. I just haven't had a chance yet to go there. But I've heard from a number of deputies and friends that they have great food in there.
Silver Lake Road, Minnesota, Mary John Lincoln 93.
Mississippi and Silver Lake on traffic at 1702. 5282, 5284.
You can see the trees are blooming.
Right,
There's
one passerby reporting a 2 to 3-year-old juvenile wearing no shirt with just a diaper at the end of the driveway close to Rice. Believes it was closer to Cass, possibly north on Woodland on the west side of Rice.
Lake on the right and a little pond on the left. I'm gonna name it Shoreview Pond on the left. That's kind of like when they when you see the ads where you can name a star and get a certificate for it. I'm going to start naming ponds, but you don't have to pay for it. You know, you drive by one or a little drainage ditch and name it. I saw a thing on the internet this morning where you can get a wristband that will track a whale. You can use that with an app. It'll show you where the whale is in the ocean that's been tagged. And
360.
I'm not really sure that's too exciting, but
Weather says to 1200 Payne at Arlington Rec Center for 10 people fighting.
we're north on
Traffic.
Rice. This is it splits into Rice and Hodgson. Hodgson is blocked off right
It looks like
now
we're getting additional
because of
one party stating that
traffic.
are sitting by the cell phone.
So it's a beautiful little area back in here.
I want 6 you haven't called cancel 307.
070.
That's alright, just give me a route since it's a large crowd.
So we're gonna come out up here on Highway 96.
Copy. 1011 fleeing on foot. What's your location?
Yep.
Oh, there's the north side of the... We're on the north side of the 7511 garage. Copy. Fleeing westbound on the north side of the 7511 garage. 3209. Calling out on LTEC 1. Copy. Sound of the garages running northbound. Oh, 9 I'll cut him off. On the north side. Westbound towards Greenfield. In between 7631. Copy. Northbound Greenfield. We're westbound in between houses. Westbound between the houses.
720, put me out on Hayne.
Copy.
So I'm going to leave it here on the
383,
statewide
did you copy your update?
channel right now, but
Hit the red copy. I'm back in Fendi for now. And family's that fight.
I'm not sure where that foot chase is going on.
7733. Morning, Kelsey.
Copy, you're on LTAC 1.
I'm clear, guys. I'm gonna check the
Agency is a
So they probably didn't realize they were on the statewide
someone
channel,
is clear.
but that's okay.
1707.
We got to listen to it. It sounded like it was Brooklyn Center and Hennepin County, maybe. Call it out on the wrong channel, probably because they were monitoring the previous call with the follow of the car on LTAC 1.
It sounds like an 8 years old is inside the Arlington rack. I'm going to check on it. If a system squad can go and check the area on uranium for the suspect. Possible it's wearing a gold shirt. That's all I got right now.
Copy, suspect possibly wearing a gold shirt. 2361.
next one.
2528 8th Street. Assisting fire with a propane tank leaking in the backyard.
Next one, copy.
1708.
Is 174 available to come to this call?
We're west on Highway 96 on Saturday early morning. I gave you a little tour of the Shoreview Community Center,
174, go ahead.
which is on our right here. And looks pretty busy today. The park's definitely busy.
174, Squad 178 is requesting your assistance on his call, if possible.
Copy, just wrapping up this call, head over there.
Up to the right behind those pine trees is the Shoreview Ice Arena.
On 83, 5281.
1583.
5031.
2582 Long Lake Road. Alarm at Belden Plastics. Coming from the north warehouse doors.
1583, all fives.
Copy 5281 clear.
Copy.
1710. Correct, in Norfolk.
We're west on 96. We're approaching Lexington, the strip mall I showed you on Saturday mornings over on the right with Shore 96 and the liquor store and Hallmark and good food at Shore 96. Good food, good atmosphere. On the right is the Arden Hills City Hall.
7209. 7209. Adult mail from 7628 Greenfield back to 7501 Greenfield.
And on the right is our patrol
Copy.
station.
1711.
Coming up here now on Highway 10 where it cuts through up to Mounds View, and if we go straight we'll end up in the city of New Brighton. We'll cross over 35W. And
So the squad's back at 1925 Taylor Avenue with a suspicious vehicle. And the windows broken.
Coming to on right.
we'll pass my favorite
Copy. 72.
hardware store up here, By Swingers Hardware. Just ordered some lawnmower parts from them
21.
a while ago. They should be in. Period. But they hadn't come in yet, so I wanted to support my local hardware store here, but takes a little longer than Amazon where you can get it overnight.
Send me that DLC on Minnehaha. I'll just check the area and let you know.
Copy.
But like I said, I like to have a hardware store that I can go in, and especially if I have any questions.
370.
And
370.
so I want to support
Clear assisted with
small
372.
business.
Can you send me a PCN at 1920 Fremont?
So it's worth waiting a little bit, as much as I'm impatient. You know what I was just thinking? Because I see there's some discussion going on about the bracelet where you can track the whale.
4464, I'm arriving.
We should have bracelets where you can track bad guys. It'd be a lot easier to find them that way. Oh wait, we have those. They're called home monitoring. Electronic home monitoring.
560.
Here's the problem is they only work
Can you send them there?
well when they're at home. But when they cut them off, we no longer know where they are. So I'm not criticizing anybody because it's not the being on electronic home monitoring is a privilege that the courts allow.
Disregard.
But
Yep.
unfortunately, people take advantage of it quite often. So our community corrections folks do a great job and definitely help us when someone's wanted or
174.
needs to be located. I advised you earlier that I could only be on for about an hour. I have a family commitment, but I want to thank you all for sticking with me this afternoon and for watching us during the marathon. It's awesome to have backseaters that are so loyal and supportive of us. And so thank you. I will maybe or maybe not see you on Monday. I got to talk to the boss about that one next Monday. So thanks. Be safe. Be kind to each other. And I